Good morning, Spencer. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Good morning.
My name is Collin, and we're gonna have just a little chat. Is that all right?
Yep.
How your day been?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty enjoyable. So, can you just tell me what grade you're in?
I'm a senior here at St. Francis.
Senior year at St. Francis. Must be proud to finally get out of finally out of school, right?
Yeah, I have one more semester after this, and I am ready to move on. But at the same time, it's gonna be scary moving on. Trying to find a job, going to the police academy and everything like that.
Oh, the police academy. What's your major in?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice. That's a very interesting major. I was almost thought about going through that myself. Very interesting. So do you do anything else? Do you do any extracurriculars? Are you in any clubs or?
I'm on the football team here.
Okay.
And no clubs. I do an internship with the Allen County Sheriff's Department. Other than that, just football, school, and internship.
Okay. And with that extra semester of college, are you still be on the football team?
Yes, I'll be here for, that's kind of why I'm staying for extra semester. I extended out my degree to stay for one more football season.
Okay. Extending your degree.
Yeah, so I'll be taking 2 real classes, and the rest will be extracurriculars, like yoga and stuff like that. And that's all I'll be taking along with those 2 classes.
Okay. So just 2 major classes and just a bunch of electives on top of it, just to finish it out.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Right on. So we're gonna talk about football. All right. You've been playing. Have you been playing all 4 years?
Yes, I played here all 4 years, and I've been playing ever since I was in kindergarten, if not maybe a year earlier.
Okay. So you've been starting kindergarten at about 5, 6 years old or so.
Yeah.
So what makes you love football so much?
What I've always told people is I love football because I like to hit people.
Mm.
And that has always just been my answer to it. And I really think that is the answer to it. I mean, it's competitive. That's fun. It's physical. You get to hit people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, it takes thought still, where it's not just like you're just hitting people. There's still strategy to it and everything else, so that part's fun too.
Right on. Love to hit people. That's basically it, right?
Yep.
So, started in did you have a football team for your school, or was it like some travel thing?
Yes, my high school. Yeah, my high school team had it, and East Noble's always been a pretty big football school. I'd say probably one of the only good sports we have there.
Got you.
But yeah, we've always been doing that. We have summer-long practices and early practices, early morning lifts, and everything like that.
East Noble, you attended East Noble all 4 years?
Yes.
Pretty loyal to your schools, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty loyal to your schools, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I like them both. I like St. Francis a lot, and I love East Noble a lot. It's pretty good.
So you started to play football just to hit people. Did you play any other sports besides football, or?
Yes, actually, I started out playing football, baseball, and basketball, and then as I got older, I switched to wrestling, football, and track.
And what do you know the events you did in track?
I threw shot put and I threw discus. They tried having me sprinting before, and I did good in practice, and I didn't want to do the workouts for it, so I never ran again.
You just want to hit people.
Yeah, I wanted to throw heavy objects.
Okay. That's all. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Did you so outside of football, what was your favorite sport?
Oh, wrestling for sure. I loved wrestling. That was fun too.
Mm.
You're not hitting people though. You're controlling people.
Yeah. I would say more of like a grappling.
Yeah.
Got you.
But that was always fun. It was, you hate it during the season for the most part. Practices suck.
Mm-hmm.
The sport, sucks. The sport's fun, but it's, yeah, you hate it while you're in it. As soon as the season's over, you miss it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's so growing all the way through. You always feel like you accomplished something. You can start off the first practice of the year. I'll lose 10 pounds, first practice. They have the heat up in there to 80 degrees. You're in there sweating your butt off. You're wearing a sweatshirt and sweats in an 80-degree room. And you come back, weigh in, 10 pounds lighter.
It seems kind of like, you know, kind of ironic almost, where it's like you hate it, you know, during the season, and then when it ends, you're like, dang, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it's difficult. Definitely because my senior year I didn't get to do it because I had an elbow surgery. So when I broke my elbow in practice, I was to the point where no one would wrestle with me in the weight room. I mean, not in the weight room, in the wrestling room. So I only wrestle with coaches. We had a new coach come, and he went to do a move, and I slipped off of it, and he fell into the back of my elbow.
the same elbow.
Yes, this elbow. And when that happened, I was out. The recovery time is a year. So I was out for the whole season. And that was pretty tragic. Definitely because I was finally the weight class I was supposed to be.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. So you were offered. Wait, is wrestling season after football season or before?
Yeah,
it's after.
It's after. It's in the winter.
Okay, and then football's in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it didn't really affect your football.
No,
Okay.
just lifting.
Okay. Did that injury cause like anything? Well, you ended up becoming a football player, right? Did that elbow injury kind of hinder your recruiting process a little bit? Or?
I'll be honest. St. Francis didn't know about it until the day I signed. So I saw them. Actually, I think it was the week before because they were still playing, and I show up in a sling. And I'm like, oh no, what are they gonna think? And then they end up not saying anything really. And then I end up having surgery right before I signed or something like that. And I remember I'm all wrapped up in gauze at the table, nice shirt on at the signing table and everything like that. And it's my right hand, so I'm like, but yeah, it's not the best. It was pretty scary having them see it like that because I was afraid they were going to pull it. They didn't, obviously, but I was always scared of that.
Never tried with the left at all? Nothing?
No, I can barely write with my right hand.
Hey, but you made it here for a reason, so, proud of you this far, man. So, it must be hard to be able to, Dory says it's pretty hard to be able to become, it's one of the hardest things to be a student athlete. Has football ever impacted your academics in the way of your academics?
Yes and no. There will be times where, it's difficult. You have football. The nice thing about football is games are on Saturdays, so you have time to get your stuff done. But I will say I came here actually as a graphic design major, and that was too taxing along with football.
I'm sorry?
That was too taxing along with football. Like how long the classes were and how much work they want you to put into their classes, along with you're in football season doing everything else, I ended up changing my major.
Okay. So you were saying so you're basically saying because you're a graphic design major, it kind of came in the way of football, like the practices or.
Yeah, it was just how much they wanted. So each class is 3 hours, and then they expect you to spend at least 3 hours on each one of those classes. Then you have the other classes on top of it, like you have to write stuff and everything like that. Well, then I have football practice every day, and then yeah, and so you have all this other stuff going on along with that, and you get overwhelmed and you end up doing basically none of it, except for football. So I'd say they both got in the way of each other. It's not football got in the way of anything because I should be able to manage my time around it.
So it kind of did get in your way a little bit, actually. So I assume you changed after that first semester, right?
Yeah.
Just right into social
Actually, yeah, it was the first semester, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you changed? Yeah, you changed after the first semester.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stood in the middle of it.
No.
Okay, I got you. So, and now I assume that social justice doesn't get in the way of football as much, right?
No. Not at all. It's criminal justice is nice. It's I don't know. I always wanted to do it, but it was always going to be like if I don't like graphic design stuff like that, I'll do this. But because I never really wanted a desk job, if I'm being honest. But even though graphic design is nothing but a desk job, so but I just liked the idea of everything behind it. So I just went to my second option. I was like, yeah, I'll be a cop.
Okay. All right. And we're gonna finish just one last question to finish it off. So after after school and after college and after football, what is next for you? What's your professional?
Well, I'm gonna try to get into law enforcement, and I'll start applying to different agencies. I'll probably go from all around Indy area, apply all around there. Then hopefully one of them will pay for my police academy and send me there. So.
All right. Well, Spencer, I wish you the best, man. It's been a pleasure to talk with you.